We're here at 734 Maplewood Avenue in the city of Fullerton, California, about to begin our initial sewer inspection. We'll be utilizing a 4-inch sewer clean out here on the back side of the home. There's a little image of the side yard. We'll hopefully be able to make it out all the way to the city connection point. Zero out our footage counter. All right. We've got some standing water. See if we can find out what's the cause of this. Got some toilet paper we're coming up to right now. I'm gonna go ahead and flush a toilet a couple times or run some water inside the house, see if we can't get things moving. We've got a hose in the backyard, so we'll just shoot some water down to clean out. Hopefully that's good enough.
About rusted, like mine was?
Yeah, I mean, it's cast iron, that's expected. As long as it's not too bad, then you should be good, but there's already standing water. So I'm trying to see if we can push past whatever it is.
Oh, your camera's on your phone?
I got both of them, yeah. Okay, cool. Pull back a bit. Well, while we still can't see anything, at least the camera head's moving along the bottom of the pipe fine. It doesn't feel like there's any restriction.
Right.
So we'll go ahead and keep on pushing once we get past the water, see if we can make it out to the city connection point, and on the way back in, we'll see if there's anything that we missed.
Where's the city connection point? In the middle of the street?
Different, every house.
Mm-hmm.
So right here, looks like we're dropping into clay.
That's clay?
This is clay, yeah.
I think that's in the grass or is that to the street already?
This is in the front yard, but can't tell if that was our saddle or not. That shouldn't have been our saddle, but
What's the saddle?
that's the city connection point. Okay. There we go. Okay, so about 43 feet from here at our access, do you have some root intrusion? So what you see on the walls of this pipe, those are roots coming into the clay connection point. So every 4 feet there's a clay hub. That's a connection, one clay pipe to another. It's pretty typical or standard to see roots coming in at these spots. Got some wipies. Let's push past that. Let's see a root dangling from the top of this section of clay. Another wipey. Should be coming up pretty close on our city connection point, I would assume. Let's see again, some small roots getting in on the side of the sewer line. Some more root balls. Here, 65 feet. Pretty decent size offset in the clay piping that we can see here at 70 feet. An offset meaning that that clay connection that we were talking about before, that's a joint where it meets another pipe. On the bottom right of the screen you can see a little bit of a brighter orange color. That shouldn't really be visible. It should be mating perfectly with the clay pipe. Again, for the age of this sewer system, that's pretty standard. But again, it does mean that there are imperfections within this line. And even on the left-hand side, you can kind of see that offset as well. But that's why we're seeing roots come in on that section. More roots here at 79 feet, 78. believe this is probably going to be our saddle right here. Hopefully be able to clean off the camera head a bit, but we've got quite a bit of an offset there. Might not be able to pass that. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's almost the whole entire width of the actual wall of the pipe. That's through. I'm just running right into it. I'm gonna try and let's see if we can do that. It's kind of the problem with these cleanouts that are all the way in the backyard. You have to go through the whole entire line in order to get to the city, but it's so long that you don't have enough rigidity on the push rod of our camera, so we're unable to actually hop over bends that we'd normally be able to, such as this one, without a clean out in the front yard. But that's definitely going to be one of my recommendations on the inspection report, is to have a new clean out installed in the front yard for easier access. But this is most definitely going to be our saddle connection. On the top left section of the screen, you can kind of see, maybe now, come on. Come on. Yeah, it doesn't want to hop over. You can kind of see where the water's traveling to the left. That looks pretty much like the saddle. So we're approximately 97.5 feet from the city main here at our access point. I know there were some spots that we weren't exactly able to see perfectly, so we'll go ahead and begin our pull back and see if we can get a better visual on things. Now, there was quite a bit of root intrusion on our way out here to the city, so we'll definitely make note of all that again. I mean, you can tell it's having some issues flowing just from how much toilet paper is still inside of the sewer line just in the course of our inspection here. See the roots on top of that connection. Here. You can see all that toilet paper still just sitting on the bottom of the pipe. It's definitely in need of a good cleaning. It's a pretty bad section there. Okay. Again, this is our cast iron to clay connection point that we're coming into right here. I can see that's probably where we got a lot of roots at too. Yep. It's kind of hard to see, but as we're pulling back slow, you can see water's definitely getting pulled up here. Run a little bit more water down.
Hey, I'm going to be in the front just for a second. If you need to go buy the dog, just stay close to the house. You don't try to pet him or anything.
Okay.
He'll growl at you pretty good, but...
No worries. I actually have my ladder set up, so I'm just going to go right there. Yeah, thank you. Try and get some of this out of the way so we can see a little bit better. Come on. We are going to go ahead and locate this section, which is our cast iron to clay connection point. We'll see where that is. That would be our spot where we'd probably be wanting to put a clean out in the front yard. section might still be inside the house, so we're going to push out a little bit more. Let's see where we are here. So this section where the camera head is at is right next to one of the big shrubs in the front yard. But this is definitely where I would be looking at putting a sewer clean out for easier access to the line. So it looks like the cast iron underneath the house has got a pretty good channel at the bottom of it in the middle. Unfortunately, that's what's causing the water to still be able to pool or sit there, not allowing our camera head to go through and see everything like it can right now. But the problem with this is anytime toilet paper or waste is going to go down the line, it's just going to be met with more water that's already pooled, and that's going to slow down the velocity of any of that waste and cause it not to be able to fully drain. So that's a problem in itself. There is ways of rehabilitating the cast iron. That's definitely something we would recommend, as this is a slab foundation home, so there's no real way to repair the cast iron or replace the cast iron unless you're going to saw cut and jackhammer a ton of concrete. So the only way to fix it without doing that is going to be by descaling and coating the existing pipe. So we will include a quote for that within our inspection report. But overall, I mean, the line's not in terrible condition, but it definitely does need some attention to the areas where roots are getting inside of the system in the front yard. Old clay pipe is no longer really able to hold, and at some point it will fail, and then there will be major backups one after another.